Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Along with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. After this game, the Bucks head back out on the road. And, of course, Clark, the big news here, Amari Stoudemire out with the injury.
Kevin, this is a big blow to this team. I mean, he's going to miss some of the playoffs and perhaps all of them.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Up front, it's Carmelo Anthony and Tyson Chandler. Amon Shumpert is out there with J.J. Barea. And it's Brewer in at the 3 spot. And for the Bucks, we've got Dallenberg, Udo out there with Luke, Richard, and Bahamute. Then there's Jennings, and it's Barbosa in at the 2.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside. And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. So for the Bucks, their last game a loss to the Atlanta Hawks.
And the result of that game seemed inevitable because they struggled most of the night. What was a surprise was how close the game actually was.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it looked like they had spaghetti legs, no lift. Everything was kind of limp and no life. Just a general lack of energy.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Shumpert. And here's Jennings. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
Did a great job picking the defense apart, too. It wasn't just his scoring. Give him credit for his passing in that game, too.
Now here is Barbosa. Udo, down goes the slam.
That's what he's all about. That's who he is, retrieving those misses and exploding right back to the bucket.
Prime example of it right there, no question. Good point, Clark.
Yeah, great rebounder and a great finisher, so that's a difficult combination to deal with for the defense.
Brewer's shot is off.
So hard not to go for it when you see that chance at the alley-oop.
Bet he wishes he hadn't, though.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Feeds to Jennings. He kicks it to Barbosa. The shot's good. Jennings making the play.
He may not be their top three-point option, guys, but you still got to cover him. I mean, you got to defend him in some form or fashion.
Here is Barea, coming off a solid outing against Indiana. Back to Chandler. Now the pass to Shumpert. Brewer with a screen for Shumpert. And here's Anthony from the arc. And that one's good. Anthony's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, they answered that three-pointer right back.
It is raining threes in here now, boys.
For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against Indiana.
And they had such a balanced offensive approach in winning that game. You love to see a team that can get it done in so many different ways.
Yeah, it was really a rich and diverse attack, and why not? Every approach worked for them.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Barea, Brewer, pass to Shumpert. And that one's good.
Love the finish there. Not much defense, though.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Scott Skiles. And Doris, what did he have to say?
Kevin, he said he expects their interior defense to be airtight tonight. He said shot blocking is something our team can really hang its hat on. That ability to contest and deny shots inside frees us up to be more aggressive on the perimeter. So in a sense, it's really the foundation for us defensively. Guys, we'll see if they can build on that to secure the W.
All right, great stuff, Doris. Thanks. And guys, not too much of a surprise. The defense is going to be the emphasis.
Yeah, that's the type of team they are. I mean, they always seem to feed off of that defense. They're just really trying to attack and force some turnovers and get out and run.
Exactly, Steve. I mean, that's really what drives them on a game-to-game basis.
New York trailing. Last time they met in New York.
Yeah, they allowed far too many open looks in that game, guys.
Can't disagree with you there, Steve. I mean, that's exactly what did them in. They didn't apply nearly enough pressure on their shooters.
New York moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Chandler. Here's Brewer. Sinks that one from the post. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, 5 times already the lead has changed.
Now here is Barbosa. 17 points for him last game against Atlanta.
I thought his rebounding was impressive as well, guys. He makes
Man, oh man, finishing with flavor.
Yeah, he put something extra on that one. You're right.
And the bench going wild, guys. They love it. What an amazing dunk.
Outside Jennings. Udo kicks to Mba2K. He dishes it to Jennings. Kicks it to Mba2K. The dish now to Barbosa. Over Shumpert. They get it again. Udo kicks to Barbosa. Over Shumpert. Udo, the pass to Mba2K. And another shot. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. The Knicks leading by 3. Here's Anthony. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound. The Bucks shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. The feed now to D'Alembert. Udo guarded by Barea. Udo dishes to D'Alembert. Passes it to Mba2K. Dishes it to Barbosa. Jennings. The good-looking shot from the wing. Jennings has got his first points in this one. Now Barea, averaging 16 points a game. Shumpert off the pick from Chandler, and Shumpert kicks to Anthony. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Only got a half step on his man, but that's all he needed when he ran off the pick. And as a result, able to finish the layup. That's nicely done.
Here's D'Alembert, and the shot is good.
That's right where they wanted to go with the ball on that possession.
The Knicks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Brewer passes to Carmelo. Over Udo. Again, the miss by Anthony.
They are setting the tone here early with their work on the boards.
Yeah, only a moderate advantage here, slight one, but as the game wears on, it's one they'll definitely look to build on.
Shumpert with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. Barea dishes to Melo. A fader. That's good. Anthony's got his 3rd basket of the night.
This is an interesting matchup. Neither team has been able to get an edge.
I tell you what, it's been enjoyable to watch this one. I mean, they haven't given an inch to each other, and neither side is backing down in this one.
That's a look that he'll never pass up, the one he'll usually never miss.
He feeds it to Shumpert. Feeds to Barea. Count the bucket. And it's a 3-point Knicks lead.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the time out and give yourself a chance to regroup.
Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. The Bucks second.
And what really stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they're passing the ball. This is a club that is very unselfish.
Outside Jennings. D'Alembert. He's guarded by Chandler. It's a look. A shot by D'Alembert, no good.
Difficult shot from mid-range, and the defense was all over him.
Boy, I like the close out there, Steve. Well done.
And Shumpert kicks to Anthony. A rebound by the Bucks. Udo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He kicks to Jennings. He passes to Nba2K. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. The Knicks leading by 3. Correa, the pass to Brewer. The pass to Shumpert. Over Barbosa, and that one's good. Shumpert's got 6. And the Bucks, they're shooting just 35% to start the game. Jennings kicks to Barbosa. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. It's on Tyson Chandler.
You know, maybe part of it is playing in a run-and-gun offense for so long, but for whatever reason, Leandro Barbosa can go from hot to red-hot in a hurry. He's just one of those guys who can just explode at the drop of a hat during a game.
Well, explosive is right. Look at how he's been used over his career. He really has become comfortable with being the instant offensive option on his team. It's a role he's comfortable with and one he's thrived in. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Drew Gooden has checked in for Dallenberg. Henson comes in for Udo. Tobias Harris has checked in for Nba2K. And Cool Hand subbed in for Brandon Jennings. So he gets them both. Here is Richmond. Pass to Jones. Sullinger. Shot clock at 6. Back to Jones. Over Harris. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got his first points of the night.
He is getting the royal treatment from these fans.
Yeah, I like to see this, Steve. A lot of love coming for him from the fans.
Here's Clark. Shot misses. And New York the other way now. Richmond outside. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And they're going to need more possessions like that one to try to extend this lead.
And if they have possessions like that, guys, they'll continue to add to their margin and keep that pace going brisk.
Kicks it out to Barbosa. Bucks passing it around. This one for 3, and the basket is good. And one thing I was going to mention tonight was to see if either of you watched the press conference after their last game.
Well, it's easy to go out and say you're the best player in the league. He needs to do more to back up that claim, though. Because when you make statements like that, you're putting a target on your back for everybody else in the league.
Well, I guess my question would be, is he trying to put pressure on himself in order to perform better? Or is he just being arrogant and not really understanding what he's saying? There's got to be a method to your madness if you're going to make proclamations like that one. So we'll see how he backs it up.
Here's Clark, and another basket for Milwaukee. And the Knicks with possession here. It's a 5-point game. Richmond kicks to Hayward. Kicks it to Sullinger. Makes the lead pass. That's good.
Well, they haven't been getting lit up from outside here. All the points they're giving up are from in close. They've got to offer more resistance.
Yeah, defense has to get better, Clark. They've got to body up, bump somebody, get physical, force the action back out to the perimeter.
And that one's good.
Great screen there. It sprung him open, and he took advantage.
Now here's Richmond. Here's Budinger. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Big mistake not having more defensive pressure on him out there.
Bucks trail by 8. There's the pick. Here's Clark, and that is good. Clark's got 9.
That's 4 or 5 to start this game, guys. He's rolling.
A different look for Milwaukee. Larry Sanders is checked in for Gooden. Nba2K comes in for Henson. And it's Jennings in for Leandro Barbosa. And then for New York, Daniel Orton, he's checked in for Hayward. Anderson comes in for Sullinger. And it's Amon Shumpert in for James Jones. 1:33 left here in the first quarter. And here is Shumpert. 6 points for him. He dishes it to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. From the stripe. That is good. 8 points for him.
Good field goal percentage shooting to this point. They're really knocking down their shots.
Yeah, a hot start offensively has them in full control here. They're in the driver's seat, no doubt.
1:06 left in the first quarter. Clark dishes to Nba2K13. The Bucks have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Udo's checked in for Tobias Harris. J.J. Barea checked in for the Knicks. The Knicks leading by 6. There's the dish to Budinger. The feed to Anderson. Dishes to Budinger. Baamute with the steal. Here's Clark, guarded by Barea. Clark kicks to Sanders. An easy 2 points on the layup. There's 38 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Inside. Passes to Budinger with the shot. The rebound by Brandon Jennings.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. 3 on 3. He feeds it to Barea. Feeds it to Shumpert. He passes to Barea. Over Clark. Goes back up. Barea, no good.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Knicks out front, up 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
On tap this Wednesday, the Cleveland Cavaliers take on Deron Williams and the Brooklyn Nets. Be there.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Really good sign offensively the way they started this game out, getting a lot of hoops from close range.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to get baskets inside. I know you were a three-point shooter, Steve, and a really good one, but it's always easier to score in the paint.
Clark in at point guard. Tobias Harris is out there with John Henson. Then there's Barbosa. And it's Gooden in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, cool hands in the last outing against the Hawks just played phenomenal. He dropped in 32 points and added 7 rebounds to go with his scoring. It was the kind of game that coaches love because he was a big factor in every play, it seemed.
And Doris, that really was a phenomenal performance.
You know what, Kevin? Anytime you bring it like that, you raise the bar on yourself. The key is to not get too hyped on past performances. Today, focus on this game right here, right now.
Yeah, but he's going to have a hard time forgetting that one because that was one of the best performances you'll ever see.
He kicks it to Harris. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Let's take a look at what the last month has looked like for the Bucks as far as NBA stats go. Tops in scoring, first in rebound, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
To the middle, stolen by Budinger. And now Anthony pushing it up. Going back to stop.
Call it hang time and bang time.
Unbelievable.
You got to just shake your head on that one.
Baseline drop step. Here's Clark. Gets it to go. Clark's got 13 points.
I think he's done his part to try to keep him in this game. It's been a solid effort from him, guys.
They set the pick. There's the pass to Budinger. Pass to Sullinger. Clock at 6. Outside Anthony. New York moving it around. Richmond with the bucket. Richmond's got his second bucket.
Boy, I love the way they've been attacking inside, Kevin.
All right, guys, they're getting a lot of points in the painted area, not settling for outside shots, and I don't see any reason to change strategy here.
Here's Clark. Count that one. 15 points in the game.
They don't seem to have many answers for him in this game. He's doing a terrific job out there. Outstanding work.
Anthony right side. Kicks it to Haywood. He dishes it to Budinger. Haywood with a screen on Barbosa. Budinger passes to Richmond. Budinger dishes to Richmond. The rebound by the Bucks. Gooden's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
This game very well could come down to a few possessions, and if that's the case, rebounding could play large.
Yeah, in a close game like this one, securing the ball is so vital. Well, the thing that comes to mind to me is how effective he is around the rim. And he can finish with either hand and finish strong.
And also, Steve, he's got such an accurate shot that he doesn't even need to be open to knock him down. He can knock down shots against hard, tough defense. All he needs is time to get it off.
Clark kicks to Gooden. There's the dish to Barbosa, Harris, and there's the feed to Henson. Dishes it to Clark. Takes the 3. No luck.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
The Knicks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Richmond. A rebound by the Bucks.
Well, at least he had the presence of mind to change his shot when the defense got on him. You've got to improvise sometimes.
Out to Harris. Passes it to Barbosa. Beyond the arc. And Haywood pulls it down. The Knicks with the lead. Richmond left side. Can't get it to go. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Clark. 32 points for him last game against Atlanta. He feeds it to Barbosa. Feeds it to Clark. He passes it to Gooden. He kicks it to Barbosa. Shoots over Richmond. Here's Gooden, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, that didn't go down, but those are exactly the plays coaches like to see.
Both teams will make substitutions. And it's tied up with that one.
A lot of big men struggle at the line, but that's a strength for him.
Now Barea. The pass to Brewer. They need this one. Gets it to go. Brewer's got 6 points. The Bucks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Kicks to Udo. Pass to Jennings. Over Shumpert. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Good, tough defense there. Getting a hand up, forcing that miss.
Well, he's got the reputation of being a tough defender, and there was an example right there for you.
A nice shot by Barea.
And he will take the ball right into the teeth of the defense.
Jennings kicks to Nba2K13. Vukrinic guarded by Barea, and it's Gooden with the jam.
An open lane right there. Pretty much saw the daylight he wanted and took advantage.
Yeah, great opportunity, and he seized it without much hesitation.
Yeah, a little too easy, if you ask me. The defense really needs to tighten things up here.
Shumpert against Jennings. Lets it go. Shumpert, no good.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
Nba2K13 covered by Brewer. There's Jennings with the 3. Hits the bucket. Jennings has got 7 points.
He had no luck from the three-point line earlier, so maybe this one will give him some momentum.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams have been the best in the rebounding department since the All-Star break. The Bucks second.
Boy, they've gotten a fresh start since that break, Kevin. They're like a new team when it comes to rebounding the ball. They've gotten charged up and revved up to rebound.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Shumpert against Jennings. And that one's good, Shumpert. He's got 10.
Boy, he's been so cool out there, composed, never rattled. I mean, a very steady contributor to the offense.
Here's Jennings. Jennings can't get that one to fall. Shot's good from Nba2K13.
Well, they keep going right back to the paint, and who can blame them? I mean, they're getting it done in there.
Yeah, 3 of their last 5 buckets, guys, have come from inside the lane area, so I'd expect them to continue to go inside right at the defense.
He dishes it to Shumpert. Jacks up a 3. Nba2K13 pulls it in. Nba2K13's got his 4th rebound in this one. The dish to Gooden. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
That jump shot's like a layup for him when the defense backs off like that.
Barea with it. Goes straight up. And good on the basket. Book it. Barea's got 6.
They continue to barrel their way inside, and when's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of their last 10 coming inside.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for Orton. And it's James Jones in for Ronnie Brewer. Milwaukee in the lead. Outside Jennings, Sanders, Clark, guarded by Shumpert. Drop steps. And Jones pulls it down.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Barea, the pass to Jones. Now the feed to Shumpert. Back to Jones. Dishes to Shumpert. Another shot. Nba2K13 pulls it in.
He's laboring out there right now, guys. The shot has not been falling for him this quarter.
Jennings dishes to Clark. Gives him the lead pass. Good! Nba2K's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's gotten his legs underneath him because he's having a heck of a quarter.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here is Barea. He's guarded by Jennings. Chandler is screen. Here's Anderson. And it's sent back from Talonbear. Here's Clark. 17 points in the game. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I'm not sure if any play is going to top that one.
Maybe the only play that could beat it is another alley-oop jam.
Yep. Even then, it'd be hard to execute it any better than that one.
Fades back. Shot is off. And Milwaukee the other way now.
It's been a struggle. It's not happening right now. He needs to settle down a bit and let the offense come to him a little more. He's forcing things right now.
It's back to Jennings. The 3 is launched. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second quarter.
Well, the lead being maintained will not be a problem if they keep shooting the way they have so far.
Chandler with the screen on Jennings. Makes the alley-oop pass. That's blocked.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
Clark gets to Dallenberg. That's good. And it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
Gotta love the teardrop. Just put it right over the defender.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Cool hands really making a difference here.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Milwaukee. Then for the Knicks, Sullinger's checked in for Anderson. Anthony comes in for James Jones. And it's Budinger in for Iman Shumpert. To halt the run, Anthony's shot is off.
Shot seems to be a little awry today, just off a fraction. They've got to have him pick it up, though, and soon.
Clark, the pass to Nba2K13. Pass to Jennings. From outside the arc. Good. Jennings has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yet another 3 for him, Kevin. He's really been draining him here in the second.
And here's Barea. 6 points for him. That Back to Anthony. Over Harris. Buried from 15 feet out. 11 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Well, Carmelo belongs in that group of guys who you say, you know, maybe he's the best scorer in the league. He's certainly close. He's right there with Kobe and Dwayne Wade, LeBron, for sure. He's so skilled, he's so strong, and he's just got a knack for getting the ball in the hoop when the time is right.
His ability to do that, Steve, is a big part of why he can get a shot off anytime. I mean, he knows that he doesn't need too much space. All he needs is a fraction, and he's able to rise up over guys or go through them.
Clark dishes to Nba2K13, and that one's good. Nba2K13's got 12 in the game.
Things are starting to warm up from the field for them this quarter as they add to their lead.
Yeah, it seems like everybody, Steve, has the hot hand right now.
Here's Barea. Budinger feeds it to Sullinger. Over Harris, and he's on the money with his first shot today. Sullinger's got his first bucket in this one.
And this team really dialed in from that mid-range area.
Seems like every hoop they get, Steve, is a step or two in from the three-point line. I mean, you got to take what the other team is giving you, and they're certainly doing that.
Jennings kicks to Clark. Goes up on the wing. It's rebounded by New York. Now Barea. He's got 6. He feeds it to Melo. Brandon Jennings with the rebound. Jennings has got his 3rd rebound on the night. He kicks to Nba2K13. Clark. There's the triple. And another 3 for Milwaukee. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Bucks lead by 16. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Hi, everyone. Damon Bruce here on 2K Sports, the late season edition. Welcome. The Milwaukee Bucks have the lead against New York. They've gotten a tremendous boost from their reserves, going to them early in the game for production. A superstar half from Cool Hands. He's racked up 20 points. He's been dynamic on both ends of the court, finding teammates, playing tough D on the other end. And battling nonstop, the New York Knicks. Active hands is the way you describe their play. Getting a good amount of steals. They're playing up defensively and picking them off. Excellent output from Iman Shumpert in this one. After 2, he's got 10 points and seems to have a hand in every defensive play. He's all over the court. That'll be it for the halftime report. The second half is coming right up. Hope to see you next time.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Cool Hands in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, the points have really come in bunches for him so far, and not really a surprise because you know. Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and Steve a wrist breaker.
Outrageous, man.
Jennings kicks to Udo. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. And the Bucks lead by 16.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
Barbosa against Shumpert. And D'Alembert with the block. They get it back. And that one's good. Chandler's got his first basket of the night. Bucks leading by 14. Barbosa kicks to Jennings. He passes to Nba2K13. 6 to shoot. The drive by Jennings. The Knicks pull it in. Chandler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's the pass to Brewer. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Shumpert passes to Brewer. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
First one falls for him. hits them both. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Pass to Barbosa. There's the three. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got his third assist on the night. Shumpert dishes to Melo. Anthony off a pick from Chandler. Anthony with the bucket. Anthony's got 13 points.
Second half is flowing nicely so far on offense. 75% from the field is what they're shooting.
The drive by Jennings. Kicks to Barbosa. Five on the clock. Three-pointer. And it's Barbosa again missing.
I think he's capable of shooting the ball much better than he has so far. I don't think there's any doubt about that, guys.
And that's the way it's been. A big margin for them in the rebounding category.
You know, sometimes you got to get down and dirty and do the dirty work. And in this one, they've done it, and it's paid off on the scoreboard in a big way.
New York calls timeout.
A chance to check out some of the numbers for Efe Udoh. Great work over the last month. 7th in rebounding. And there aren't too many guys more efficient offensively around the league. He's in the top 15 in field goal percentage.
And, Steve, I think where he's ranked on the rebounding list tells you a lot about his game right now. I mean, he's a smash-mouth glass eater.
Correa with it, and Jennings picks him up defensively. And that one's good, Shumpert. Shumpert's got 14 points for the game.
A great move to the hoop, capped off with the finger roll. He's an outstanding finisher in close.
Udoh kicks to Nba2K13. He dishes it to Udoh. Now the dish to Barbosa, and it's blocked, but he gets it back. Here's the three, and another three for Milwaukee.
Well, another uncontested three there. They've got to make some kind of an adjustment. I mean, they're giving up way too many open threes.
Well, the last 5 hoops, 3 have come off wide open three-pointers, Clark. So it's one thing to give up one, but you start giving three-pointers up in bunches, you're in big trouble.
So far in the game for Anthony, he's got 13 points, and he's gotten a three-pointer to fall for him, too.
Yeah, he's no one-dimensional player, Clark. He can do damage in several ways, including from long range.
That free throw good from Anthony. Drew Gooden has checked in for the Bucks. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Tyson Chandler. Both free throws good from Anthony. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Barbosa passes to Gooden. Shoots over Haywood. And another basket for Milwaukee.
That's a lot of height for the defense to have to deal with.
You know what, guys? I mean, especially against a guy with his touch.
Anthony with it. Udoh's there. New York, no good that time either.
Boy, they've been all over the glass. Big advantage in the rebound totals.
Yeah, that's really carried them in this one, guys. I mean, those one-and-dones have really set a nice tone and let them establish this lead.
The feed to Gooden, and he throws it down with one hand.
2 hands for safety, 1 hand if you want major elevation.
That's right. That's right.
You know you can get up higher with 1 hand. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
It really is true. I mean, you can extend better with 1.
Well, whatever he did, whatever it was, it definitely worked, Clark. Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Bucks leading by 17. Barbosa, guarded by Shumpert. There's the pick. Barbosa dishes to Udoh. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
And Shumpert slams it in.
Did you see that?
Oh, we got to see that one again, guys. We got to see that again.
I need a replay. I'm not sure what I just looked at.
The Bucks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. It's stolen by Barea. Dishes it to Shumpert. 14 feet away, and there's another one for the Knicks. Bucks shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Outside Jennings. Launches a three. Good. Jennings has got 16.
Tell you what, with the three-pointers flowing, this defense is really struggling right now.
Yeah, it's a big differential in points off of threes, and they've got to do a better job of closing out defensively.
Anthony backing him down. The jump hook. It's rebounded by Udo. Bucks leading by 16. Now here is Barbosa. 17 points in the game, and Baamute can't get it to go.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Barea kicks to Shumpert. In for the dunk.
Not stopping. There's no way to stop that. I mean, there's nothing you can do when he's coming at him like that.
Well, that's right, Clark. Steve, he is a dangerous, dangerous player.
Yeah, especially when he gets to that launching pad right there in the lane. I mean, pretty one-handed finish. That was nice.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the timeout and give yourself a chance to regroup.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Samuel Dallenberg is checked in for Gooden. Cool Hands comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Udrich in for Brandon Jennings. And then for New York, Daniel Orton, he's checked in for Hayward. Sullinger comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Budinger in for Ronnie Brewer. To the inside, here's Clark. Passes it to Udrich. 4 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing. No good from Clark.
Boy, excellent job that time staying on him. Airtight saran wrap defense there.
Here's Barea. Here's Sullinger. And the powerful one-handed slam.
You know, once he corralled that rebound, he was in just the right spot to power it back down.
You could see it coming too, couldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, there's no way that was going to be a simple little putback. He saw the angle and he gave it a little something extra.
And the Bucks making a change here. Jennings is checked in. Here's Clark, guarded by Shumpert. Knocked away. Anderson with the block. Here's Anthony. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And let's take this moment to check out the point guards with the highest shooting percentage from the last 10 games. Look at Cool Hands, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
Well, he's been even more accurate with his shooting than he's been with his passing. Just a terrific percentage from the field for him.
And those shots aren't all coming from 10 feet and in. I mean, he's taking legitimate shots. I mean, it might seem like it because of his percentage that he's in close, but he's putting up those numbers from outside.
Even though they're down, I like their mentality. Work it inside and try to create some contact down low.
I like it as well. I mean, you just can't assume that you can shoot your way back into it when you're down. You got to grind it out, and part of that is getting the ball inside.
Shumpert with it. 20 points for him. Feeds to Sullinger. He's guarded by Baamute. Fader on the way. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And another basket for Milwaukee. Knicks trailed by 15. He feeds it to Budinger. He kicks it to Shumpert. He passes it to Carmelo. Covered by Barbosa. Lets it go from 14. And that one's good, Anthony. Anthony's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, is he spit polished offensively. His ability to break down defenses is one of their driving forces.
Here's Barbosa. The shot is off. The Knicks go the other way with it. The pass to Carmelo. And that one's good. Anthony's got 19 points.
Looked like they found the soft spot in the defense there.
Bucks leading by 11. Kicks it to Udo. Bucks passing it around. Clark kicks to Udo. Pass to Clark. He dishes it to Udo. Barbosa pulls it up. And the jumper is on the mark. Barbosa's got 11 in the second half.
Boy, they just cannot figure out a way to stop this guy this quarter, Kevin.
And Shumpert kicks to Anthony. The dish to Budinger. Over Barbosa. The shot by Anthony, no good. Buck shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. There's the feed to Udo. Dishes it to Clark. Leads him in there. Udo, the pass to Nba2K13. Here's Clark. No good on the three.
Well, remember, he made 2 3-pointers in the first half, but has not been able to get anything to fall here in the second.
Here's Budinger. Here's Henderson. Flushes it down.
And a really poor job boxing out there, guys. A momentary lapse in concentration, I think.
Pass to Clark. Face up the screen. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Udo gets the bucket.
Not much resistance for him after that pick, Kevin. I mean, he had all sorts of space to hit the shot.
And Shumpert kicks to Budinger. Feeds it to Anderson. Over Udo. Anderson can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 13. 1:06 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Clark. Budinger defending. Here is Nba2K13. The Knicks pull it in. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Sullinger dishes to Shumpert. Sullinger, he's guarded by Nba2K13, but they recover it. Buries it down low. And that's 21 points for Carmelo Anthony. Bucks shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. He kicks it to Clark. He feeds it to Udo. Goes up the baseline. Knicks with the rebound. Shumpert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Sullinger and the pass to Carmelo. Shumpert passes to Carmelo. He passes to Shumpert. 17-foot shot on the way. And he knocks down the jumper. Shumpert's got 12 points in just the second half. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bucks ahead, leading by...
Tune in this Thursday. Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder take on Tony Parton.
As the fourth quarter gets going, let's swing it over to Doris Burke to find out who's had the Sprite uncontainable game. Doris?
Hey guys, and it's Cool Hands with the uncontainable game recognition. He's been a big part of the game with his role off the bench. Exactly the kind of player you want to be able to bring into the game.
Thanks, Doris. And you love to see that kind of effort from your starters. And here, we've seen that same sort of lift, guys, from the bench.
Yeah, man, I thought he was really a catalyst for them, Kevin. He got them going right away when he got in.
Instant energy is what he gave them, Steve, and you're exactly right. I thought he was their spark plug. The more performances like this that he continues to have, then obviously his minutes are going to increase as well.
Clark, he's in at shooting guard. Gallenberg's out there with Udo. Then there's Barbosa. And it's Jennings in at the point guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Shumpert. Not a lot of room. Kicks it to Brewer. Pass to Shumpert. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line.
Take a look at what Shumpert's done. 25 points and 3 blocks.
I had no idea we'd be seeing a performance like this one today.
Totally dominant. I mean, pure domination.
Free throw, good. Shumpert. And the Bucks making a change here. And Mbaamute's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Anthony's checked in. And both free throws good for Shumpert. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Clark. That drops. Clark's got 26.
Came off the screen and did what I call a right now move, right to the rim. The defense had no time to recover.
And here's Barea. Back to Anthony. Anthony left side. Here's Brewer. Takes it up. And the dunk by Chandler.
You know, that kind of play will get you some brownie points with your coach, no doubt.
And with your fans, too, Clark, on a big dunk like that.
And even with the announcers.
Oh, yeah!
We all love it.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Jennings kicks to Clark. Dallenberg with the screen on jumper. Here's Clark. And another basket for Milwaukee.
That's going to be important for this team to fight over the top of screens defensively.
Yeah, you got to tag him and stay right close to him because with his touch, he doesn't need much space to get a shot off.
From 13, and Anthony with the basket on the assist by Shumpert. Shumpert's got his 7th assist in the game. Jennings kicks to Clark. Knicks with the rebound. Shumpert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Over Mbaamute. Oh, and the dunk by Brewer. And now it's just a 4-point Bucks lead.
Just an unbelievable display of offense here today.
Well, it seems like every shot that goes up finds its way to the hoop. I mean, every player is sharp and on target.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And he makes the first. Leandro Barbosa is checked in for Udo. Dallenberg, 2 free throws. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Now Barea. He dishes it to Shumpert. Now Chandler inside. That is good.
Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it. And look to finish the play right there.
And that one misses. Here's Clark, guarded by Barea. Clark gets to Dallenberg, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Ammonia strong finish right there, partner. You hear me? That was ammonia strong.
Yeah, ripped it down with 2 hands.
That's about as high percentage as you can get.
Barea with him. Here's Anthony. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got 5 assists tonight. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Clark gets to Jennings. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 6.
Again, they attack the hoop from the lane. It's been really good to them.
Yeah, they're getting whatever they want down there. That's 4 of their last 5 buckets coming in the paint area.
Barea kicks to Chandler. Down low. Here's Anthony. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got rebound number 5 here tonight. With the drop step. Shot's good. And it's an 8-point Bucks lead.
He's done an outstanding job all game long. Absolutely a great job of finding an opening against the defense.
Brewer covered by Barbosa. Anthony. And that one's good. Anthony's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's really rising to the challenge here, guys, in the fourth quarter. That's 3 for 4 from the field.
Dallenberg dishes to Clark. Baseline try. And another basket for Milwaukee.
My goodness, he's knocking down everything he looks at.
Now here's Shumpert. Shot clock at 6.
That's a great shot if there's 1 second left in the game.
Yeah, that would be the good time to do it. Not now, though.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
He's off on the first. Udo's checked in for Milwaukee. Good on the second free throw. Knicks trail by 9. Here is Barea. The dish to Carmelo. Dishes to Barea. Back to Anthony. Chandler with a screen for Anthony.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Clark the pass to D'Alembert. Brewer with the steal. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Shumpert's got 7 points for the quarter.
And he has picked it up here in the second half, really lighting it up now.
There's a screen. Clark kicks to Nba2K13. The feed to Clark. Passes it to Nba2K13. Jennings for 3. And the shot is good. Jennings has got 21 in the game.
Boy, he's putting up big numbers in that three-point column, guys.
So it's the Knicks now. And here's Barea. Feeds it to Brewer. He kicks to Melo. He feeds it to Barea. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now the pass to Jennings. Gets it to go. And it's a 12-point Bucks lead.
You know, when he plays well, generally the team does too, and it's exactly what we're seeing here today.
And Shumpert kicks to Chandler. Unloads. Anthony's shot is off.
And this is why they have the big lead. The rebounding has been dominant.
You know, guys, the +8 rebounding, I don't think it tells the whole story. I mean, they've been the more physical team from the outset. That's been the difference, their physicality.
5 to shoot. Here's Clark. That's good. Clark's got 15 points in just the second half.
I think it's as simple as this, guys. Get him the ball. That's all you need to do. Give it to him.
And there's the foul. It goes on cool hands. That's his first foul. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Here's Shumpert. And the Knicks miss again.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Here's Clark, covered by Brewer. Leans. Here's Udo. Up and in on the way up. And the Bucks lead by 16.
I can imagine they're going to hear an earful about this next stop. I mean, that's 3 straight field goals given up right in the middle of the lane. Inexcusable.
Well, defense starts at the rim. I mean, you want teams shooting the ball from the outside, and that's not happening. They're just giving up everything inside.
Barea kicks to Anthony. He passes to Shumpert. And there's the 3-second violation.
Boy, I'm not quite sure what he was thinking there.
That's not going to help, Steve.
Bucks leading by 16. Jennings kicks to Clark. Pushes up. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Clark's got 17 points here in the second half. Barea dishes to Shumpert. kicks to Melo. Udo's there. Anthony, the pass to Chandler. That one is off. And he sinks the second. Here's Jennings. Here's Clark. Gets it to go. Clark's got 39.
Showing no mercy. They are getting after them at both ends of the floor.
Continuing to add to the lead as the minutes tick away.
On the free throw, no good. Knicks trailed by 19. Now Shumpert. The rebound by the Bucks. Dallenberg's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Clark, guarded by Shumpert. Anthony on the double team. Jennings kicks to Clark. Backing him down. Clock at 6. And he drops it in from the low post. Clark's got 41.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him. And he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
And so here is New York. Here's Brewer. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Clark, guarded by Shumpert. Launches it. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Second shot opportunity. Brewer, good. Brewer's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, they're doing a nice job, a really good job of getting second chances here. And that's a great way to cut into that lead. I mean, nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than putbacks.
Clark dishes to Nba2K13. And it's good.
And that should do it. This is an insurmountable lead.
Yep, there's too little time left, too big a deficit to overcome. This one's over.
Pass to Shumpert. He dishes it to Melo. Shoots over Jennings. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Shumpert. And it's 29 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Wow, has he caught fire this quarter, shooting the ball with tremendous confidence.
Clark, the pass to Nba2K13. And Ronnie Brewer picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Harry Sanders is checked in for Dallenberg. Henson comes in for Udo. Tobias Harris is checked in for Nba2K13. And it's Udrich in for Brandon Jennings. And a new group in for the Knicks. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Chandler. Orton comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Chase Budinger, he's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Richmond in for J.J. Barea. It's blocked. Tries to keep it alive. But they get it back.
And one of the keys for this team is securing defensive rebounds. Keep them off the offensive glass.
Well, that's the period for the sentence of your defense, rebounding the ball.
And 1:01 left here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Richmond. He's guarded by Udrich. Here's Budinger. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That's good from Budinger. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 50 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The Bucks shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. Here's Clark. Gets it to go. Clark's got 45 points.
And that should definitely do it. Now it's starting to get out of hand.
Yeah, they're not just running to the finish line. They're running through the finish line right here. They're piling on a bit.
Here's Budinger, and he makes good on the layup.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Udrich. He's covered by Richmond. Now Udrich. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Cool Hands.
It didn't matter where you shot from tonight. Everything was falling. Have you ever felt this confident about your shot before?
Yeah, it's happened before. Sometimes you get into one of those rhythms where the ball's just dropping in no matter what you do, man. It might be for a quarter or the whole game, or could even go on for a week or two. And that's the time I love playing basketball, man, more than anything. When you feel unstoppable, like you can do no wrong. Man, if I could bottle up that feeling and sell it, I'd be a rich man and the best player that ever lived.